This is an overview of the historical U.S. counties map tool on randymajors.org, and then the auto checker Chrome extension. So when you go to the map tool by getting to the Ancestry Historical Tools menu, it'll take you to a random spot on the map, just to keep things fun, and it'll take you to 1879 for no particular reason, just a starting date. From there, you can start exploring. As you click around the map, you'll see that the blue bar above updates with the county name where you clicked, as well as the statute that created the most recent boundary change as of the date that you're looking. And you also see the latitude, longitude of the blue pin. Once you're at a location, you can, of course, zoom in and zoom out and move around the map just like you would in Google Maps. You can also switch to different views. If you want the more traditional Google Maps view, just uncheck terrain here. If you want to go into a satellite view, you can do that too. And then you're actually seeing what the terrain looks like in that area. And at the same time, the historical county boundaries are overlaid. So that's all up to you, which view you want to look at. As you explore the map, you can change the date. If you change it to just a 4-digit year, it will take you to the census effective date if it is a federal census year. But you're welcome to change the date to whatever exact date that you wish. So here we are going back to 1867, December 20th, and it tells you Washington Territory, etc. And as you zoom out, this is how you can see the boundaries changing over time. So if I click this arrow button or this arrow button, that's going to take you forward and backward 10 years at a time. So it's just a quick way to see the boundary changes. So here we are, 1877, 1887. You can definitely see the changes taking place here, and 1907, and so on. You get the idea. Okay, and as you explore the map and change dates, you can try going back as far as you want to. And if I do something like the year 1500, it'll reset to the earliest date, which is in 1629. And by the way, then the latest date, if you go too far forward, is at the end of 2000. So why is this? This is the complete data set of the Newberry Library's Atlas of Historical County Boundaries, and that is the time frame from the first county formation up through the end of the project in the year 2000. So you have access to 100% of that data set through this tool. Okay, a couple other features as you are looking at the map and you want to compare that historical date to the present day counties, you can check this box, show present day county lines, and it'll add those in red. And then as you notice, as you click on the map, it'll tell you, for example, this brown outlined area that I'm within right now was Yakima County back in 1867. But that is a different county today, and that's really important information to know when you're searching for historical records. You want to make sure you're actually looking in the county that that location was part of whenever that historical record was created. Now you can also turn on the historical county labels at any point, and those take a couple of moments to draw, but then you'll be able to see what those historic county names were as you're exploring the map. Now let's say you have an ancestor that lived just in the Seattle area up through 1880, and you haven't been able to find any record of that ancestor before then. One thing you can do is to check the County Chronology button down in the lower left, and that's going to show you every county boundary change and jurisdiction that that location was part of back to its county formation. So it shows you 1866, King County, before that, Thurston County in Oregon Territory, Lewis County in Oregon Territory in 1851, and going all the way back to the first, which was Oregon Country. And it gives you all of the details of how those counties came to be. So lots of different places that spot on the map has been a part of, and that's only up through 1880, which is where the date we were looking at when we hit the button. So very powerful tool for seeing jurisdictions for a given spot on the map. When you're done with it, you just hit this Close County Chronology panel. Okay, we haven't yet touched the Search Places box, so let's try that. So here you can type in addresses, cities, counties, etc. This is going to be the listing of present day counties and cities. So this is just the same as if you were searching on Google Maps. And so, for example, I just went to Des Moines, Iowa. One other checkbox we haven't looked at yet is to show U.S. township boundaries, which, as you know, in a lot of genealogy records, those townships do show up quite often. So as you click around the map, you can see Des Moines Township, Walnut Township, so on and so forth. By the way, as a quick aside, if you want to see all the townships on a labeled map, you can use the Civil Townships map that you see in the menu here. So that's an overview of the basic functionality of the Historic U.S. Counties map tool. So just a quick overview again. Turn on and off historic county labels down here. That chronology can be shown there. Present-day county lines are the ones shown in the thin red lines, which that present-day county is shown up here at the top. And then the townships, which are present-day townships, but typically those boundaries have not moved near as much as county boundaries. So you can use those fairly well for historic purposes as well. And that present-day township is shown in the orange that you see. Then, of course, in the brown is the historic county as of the date that you are showing right up here. Back 10 years, forward 10 years, or type in any particular day that you want.